Well, Coach, thank you for taking the time out of here. Obviously, a big win on Saturday over Notre Dame. Just has it finally began to sunk in for you yet?
Yeah, no, it sunk in, and I certainly appreciate the effort of everybody involved, from the players to the coaches, to the equipment staff, the strength staff, the nutritionists, all those people involved that make a game like that possible. It's certainly not one person's operation, and for us to go out there and compete as hard as we did, it makes me proud.
Obviously, for someone like myself who's been able to talk to you for a couple of years now, we know just how much it means for you to bring this win back here to DeKalb. And as someone who's been here, I just heard you on ESPN, you named your kid after Douglas Hall, things like that. Just truly, what does it mean for you to bring this win to this program and bring such a spotlight to it this week?
Well, I think, this is part of the reason I came back to college, is to be in this position and have these type of opportunities. But in order to have these type of opportunities, you have to have the right players in the program. And it's all about the players with me. Those guys are the ones that go out there and execute and play at a high level and compete. And they won the game. They made enough plays to win the game. So certainly I'm happy for them and their achievement. And hopefully they learn the lessons that we try to teach them along the way.
One of those big things that you always tried to do as a coach is make them great football players, but great men in life as well. What do you want people to look at as far as off the field? What do you want them to take a look at as far as what this win means to just regular life in general outside of the game of football?
Yeah, no, I think, we got the highest GPA in the history of the program, and that correlates. What you do off the field correlates to how you perform on the field. And our players believe in that, and they understand that if you're not handling your business off the field, you will certainly not have an opportunity to play for us. So when they leave our program, you want them to be better than when they came, and that's our job as coaches. And so I take that very, very seriously. Otherwise, I would have stayed in the National Football League.
For years, you and I have been big proponents on getting the stands here at Husky Stadium more filled with the Husky faithful here. What was it like to get off the bus on Saturday night and you see that big crowd waiting for you guys here at your home facility here in DeKalb?
Oh, that was phenomenal. For them to take time out of their schedule and support our football team, that meant a lot to me. And so hopefully we can continue to build that tradition and get people at Husky Stadium, because we need the support. We need to make it a tremendous home field advantage that energizes players. And we want to make sure we perform in front of a great home crowd.
I've been very fortunate enough to be a Husky when you started your coaching career here at NIU, and been able to follow the team and now cover the team as well and things like that. So one of my biggest things is, how were you able to overcome some of those challenges when in 2020 we were 0-6, and now ultimately we're the biggest talk of the country right now, beating the number 5 team. Just how did you overcome some of those big challenges and obstacles to get to obviously the peak of the program right now?
Well, I think you have to be consistent. You have to have standards and expectations, irregardless of wins and losses. And I think we remain consistent in our messaging, what's important, what we value, what's expected. And I think our players, we got enough players now that's been with us the whole time that they understand I'm not going to change. My expectations are not going to change. My standards are not going to change, and that's not going to change after we beat Notre Dame or win the MAC championship. And I think the more that you can be consistent, that's how greatness is achieved, in my opinion.
And finally, you talk about just how much experience this football team has, and ultimately in a landscape where many teams at the highest Division I level are buying players. We talked about the transfer portal, things like that. What does it mean to win with an experienced group of guys?
Well, it means they're committed to our program. We had a lot of guys with different options, but they were committed to the brotherhood, the bond, the relationships that were formed with their teammates and the coaches. And that's what college football is truly about. This is a relationship business, in my opinion. And I'm happy that those guys stayed and that they are reaping the rewards of all their hard work.
Coach, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.